allows that, so I'm going to go on a limb and say fail.
Fail. And wait a minute, I have another pregnant one. Wasn't Brie Bella supposed to be pregnant?
Oh, yeah, isn't that the whole why she got fake fired?
And isn't she wrestling tonight?
She's wrestling Stephanie McMahon, the one that fake fired her, or was she fake quit? So, yeah, fail.
Oh, my God, I think that might be another fail.
That is a big fail. And also, don't forget, because AJ Lee's back and she's the champion, she's going to talk CM Punk into coming back.
Oh, really? But wait a minute. Didn't CM Punk a couple weeks ago say that he was never coming back to that professional wrestling organization?
Actually, I think the exact words were, never ever.
And
I mean ever. That's a big fail. Okay, moving on. What else you got?
How about how the Shield was going to break up and who was going to be pushed and who was not? I don't think anybody in their right mind believed that Seth Rollins was going to be the one that was going to turn heel and break up the Shield.
Nope. The dirt sheet said it was Dean Ambrose. So, fail. And that Roman Reigns was supposed to win the championship last pay-per-view.
Yes. I totally forgot that Roman Reigns was the champion right now. He's the one facing Brock Lesnar tonight.
That is a fail, ladies
I'm so
and
wrong
gentlemen.
right now.
That is a big golden F. And that doesn't mean get the F out in WWF. That just means fail.
How about another one? A couple weeks ago, John Cena handing over the world title to Ric Flair, and everybody was saying they were going to go back to one title.
Yes.
But wait a minute, didn't John Cena show up with both titles again?
Not even 24 hours. The recording of SmackDown the next day, he was wearing it. So fail.
How about another most recent one?
Okay.
The reason Alberto Del Rio was fired.
Okay.
The original dirt sheet said he made racial comments at another African American wrestler. I will not name the person. The original rumors for the first couple of days were that he made racial comments at somebody, and that's the reason he got fired. But I'm pretty sure he slapped somebody in the face
for making an anti-Spanish remark about cleaning their plate. So we're gonna go.
Exactly.
We're gonna go with fail on that one. So I'll have the horn.
Exactly.
I need to make a clip that just says fail.
And here's another one.
Okay.
Rumored signings. People who WWE is going to sign. Kenta,
I love this one.
Steen,
Go ahead.
DeVitt.
Who?
Kenta, Steen, DeVitt.
Okay.
They were all supposed to be signed months and months and months ago. I mean, I think it might be a half bell, half buzzer because they did get signed, but it didn't get done months ago and over a year ago, like Steen was rumored to be. So
we won't give him
half
anything.
half on that one.
We won't give him a horn or a bell. We'll just let it go.
We'll call it a push.
But how about the fake signings? You have any of those?
Fake signings? I actually don't have any of those on my list right now.
Besides Sting.
Besides Sting.
How about AJ Styles?
Oh, and how when he was leaving TNA, he was going to sign with WWE. Agreed.
Big fail on that one, cause and then how about oh man, wait, there was another one. There was another one. Oh, Victoria coming back to WWE.
Yep.
Fail.
How about Jeff Hardy when his contract ran out?
Yeah, he should have been back already. So and Kurt Angle as well.
Yep.
Fail.
Oh, here's another one. I'm watching SummerSlam 2013. And Shawn Michaels is on the panel right now. So how about when Shawn Michaels cost Daniel Bryan the Hell in a Cell match, how it was supposed to be Shawn Michaels versus Daniel Bryan?
Yeah,
I don't think that's happened, has it?
No, I don't think so. Not since the receding hairline of Shawn Michaels has he gotten back into the ring. All right, you got any else?
My list is dry right now. We really run those dirt sheets into the ground even more than they already are.
I mean, there is definitely. Let's go for rumored tonight. There's a couple of rumors out there that say that Paul Heyman is going to double cross Brock Lesnar and help John Cena retain the title. And the two different rumors I heard was that he was flat out just going to turn on Lesnar and side with Cena, which Cena then would take a heel turn, and yeah, and Lesnar would become the babyface, which makes no sense. Which makes no sense because then a heel would still have the title, and Seth Rollins, a heel, still has the contract. So, my predictions were that Seth Rollins is going to come down, and that briefcase is going to be used to knock somebody out and cost them the title. And I personally think that Heyman is going to double-cross Lesnar, but Seth Rollins is going to be involved in it. And I see somewhere down the road that Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are going to have a match, and the stakes are going to be that contract.
Yeah, originally I had actually thought that tonight was going to be that night where it was going to be briefcase, something like the briefcase on the line. I was kind of disappointed in a lumberjack match. I thought it was going to be no disqualification, maybe ladder match for the briefcase. Hopefully we do get to see that, a ladder match or a TLC match with the briefcase on the line.
I think so, because as long, I mean, pretty much, again, it's dirt sheets, but I've actually talked to people who I don't relate to dirt sheets, and they said that Cena is going to be doing some movies, so he's going to be taking some time away. So Lesnar is going to win the title tonight. If he does, he doesn't, whatever. But what they're saying is it makes no sense because now Lesnar has the title, he's a heel. Seth Rollins has a contract, he's a heel. So there's no way that Rollins is going to cash in that contract as long as Lesnar's champion.
I completely agree on that.
So that means something's got to happen. Either Dean Ambrose wins that contract in a match against Seth Rollins, or Lesnar doesn't hold a title maybe more than 3 months. And either Cena comes back, which will be a joke because then he'll be the 16-time champion, which is disgusting.
Yep.
Or by that time, Roman Reigns has worked his way into a championship match with Lesnar, because right now he's probably the only interesting guy on the roster that would match up really well against Brock Lesnar.
And, well, another rumor thrown into the mix right now is everybody's saying that it's going to be Brock versus Roman Reigns for the title next year at WrestleMania. And that's going to be Roman Reigns' moment, is winning the title against Brock Lesnar and making him the new big guy on the block, the new force to be reckoned with, almost.
Possibly. I want to start a rumor. You ready? This is the damage sheets. This ain't the dirt sheets. Okay? Sting will never, and I mean never, ever fight a match under the banner of WWE, but he will be the host of the next WrestleMania, which means he'll be heavily involved in storylines for 3 weeks leading up to WrestleMania on Raw, and especially during WrestleMania and the Monday Night Raw after WrestleMania. I think he'll get involved in things, but I don't think you'll ever see him wrestle a match under the banner of WWE. That's just my opinion.
It's actually really, it's creative, it's original. I like that.
It's just, at this point, why? He's 56 years old. He'll be 57 before the next WrestleMania. He's not going to fight The Undertaker. What's the point?
No.
What's the point? The streak's over. You'll have a combined almost 130 years old of wrestlers in the ring. What's the point? So, why
I think even 10 years ago, people would have been like, I don't know if this guy can wrestle.
And now why tarnish? Why tarnish the image and the careers of these two guys? They're all legends, legacies, whatever. Why ruin that and put them in a very awful match? Because if anyone remembers Sting in his last match in TNA, he put down that Scorpion Deathlock, he could barely squat to get into that move. And The Undertaker, you just saw The Undertaker at WrestleMania. That was The Undertaker at everything he had left in the tank.
And
done.
as for Sting, I really, really, really do want to see him on TV. Do I want to see him wrestle? No. But do I want to see him on TV? Absolutely yes, because I think his character he can play that character until the day he dies. Right. I want to see the black and white Sting. I want to see the crow in the rafters. Do I want to see that in the ring? Hell no.
I don't want him. I don't want him coming down from the ceiling. I don't think that's ever going to happen again.
Let's just have him sit in the rafters and look at people and intimidate people. But we do not want to see him come down from the rafters.
Right. And you know what? And I can see a storyline with Undertaker. Maybe Undertaker makes a public appearance, and they run some promos with Sting and the Undertaker. You know, kind of like a tease. You know, to have a little fun. But the match is never really gonna happen. It's gonna be one of those matches that people are gonna talk about for the rest of their life. That, you know, what could have, should have, but never happened. And I like it that way because it lets you use your imagination. It allows you to use the video game platform to let that match happen, and you create your own storyline. You know, there's plenty of guys out there that you can do that with. You could do that with Randy Savage and CM Punk. You can do that with Hogan and Stone Cold. You can do that with Hogan and Cena. You can do that with so many guys that never fought each other. And at this point in their careers, they shouldn't. You know, I sat there for the Q&A with Hulk Hogan, and he said he's trying to physically get his body back in shape. He wants one more match. And the one match he always wanted was against Stone Cold, but it's not going to happen because here's another rumor. Stone Cold Steve Austin is not coming back ever. So let's fail that one. And here's another one. Goldberg's not coming back.
Goldberg. So let's just have another Goldberg versus Brock Lesnar match at WrestleMania and just make it look even worse than the original, which I don't even know if it's possible.
They dance around for 15 minutes before they touch each other.
Yeah, basically.
But Hogan's trying to get himself physically back into shape. He said that one match he would love to do is against John Cena. And I understand his thought process. I really do. Because John Cena is thought to be the Hulk Hogan of this generation. He's the poster boy of the WWE. He's the one that, you know, eat your prayers, do your training, take your vitamins / respect, loyalty, and hustle. You know, do you think it's a coincidence that they both got three little slogans? No, it's not a coincidence. It's also not a coincidence that he's a big charity guy. You know, that's why it is so hard to make Cena a heel, because he is such a positive guy in the public eye with WWE and Make-A-Wish. It'd be very, very difficult to make him a heel. And Hogan says himself, Hogan says that he thinks that at this point in John Cena's career, he does need to turn heel. It'll revitalize his career. It'll give him a second run, a second burst of his career. Kind of like Hollywood Hogan 2.0.
Hogan had.
Yeah, well, he had Hogan 2.0 was when he went NWO. You know,
and the only reason Hogan turned heel was because WCW needed to stick out. They needed to take a risk.
And they needed the ratings boost. It was an idea of Eric Bischoff. Hogan ran with it, and they held their breath and hoped that it didn't self-destruct in their face. But when you have a match of Hogan versus Sting, and they're booing both wrestlers, you know something has to change.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and everybody wants to listen to that interview. That interview in its entirety can be listened to on Damage Facebook page at facebook.com/damage365 or on our YouTube page, youtube.com/damage365 archives. We got to wind down this show, bro. It's we got about a minute left.
Unfortunately, we do.
I mean, this is it went by fast. I mean, oh well. So next week on the show, we're supposed to have Kat Von Hees and Naya Barella and some sort of Vader. I'd like to thank Vader for getting in touch with us and not leaving us high and dry. I respect that. Total respect, professionalism. I'd like to thank Nick, my co-host, for